Foodie influencers, stop working for free food. If you're getting tired of getting paid in gift cards and free food for your marketing superpowers featuring restaurants, you're in the right place. Or if you're like, can I actually make money being a foodie? Is this a profitable career? You're in the right place today because we're going to talk about how to start, grow, and monetize as a foodie influencer in the next 30 days, even if you don't have a single follower or a paying client right now. My name's Allam from the Restaurant Marketing University. You've probably seen my stuff on YouTube, but when I started out, I had no idea how to get clients. None. I was a high school teacher and a football coach. No sales experience. And I was really struggling. I tried all kinds of crazy things to get owners to pay me money. I tried cold calls and stop buys and emails, and I tried all kinds of spammy tricks, and I just felt gross doing it. And because there are thousands of influencers and restaurant marketers and salespeople hitting up the same restaurant owners every single day, no wonder they run away and they don't want to talk to you. You're just coming in and trying to sell to them. It's kind of like going on a first date. Think of it like going on a first date, and if you proposed marriage, they're going to run away too. They aren't going to want to do anything with you, just like restaurant owners don't want to talk to you. But then one day I had a crazy idea. This was probably 6 years ago. I reached out to a restaurant owner and I said, hey, I would like to come in and just do a short feature. It was a Facebook Live because Facebook Live was the big thing at the time. I said, can I come in? We'll show the food and we'll tell your story. It'll be great. She was like, well, yeah, that'd be great. Come on in. We had a great time. It was a great experience. I look back now, it's a terrible video, but I went out and took imperfect action because after this, we just started chit-chatting like you kind of would on a date. And she asked me, what do you do for a living? Just like you would on a date. And I said, well, I do restaurant marketing. Oh, she needed a new website. She hired me on the spot, $500 to build her a website. Now, I hate building websites, don't like it. But you know what? I needed clients and she paid me right there $500. But it would never have happened if I didn't take imperfect action and go out there and chat with her. I was like, wow, this is a way easier way to get clients because instead of proposing marriage on the first date, I just got to know her. I just started chit-chatting with her. I just kind of started flirting. And then you kind of go on a coffee date. You get to know each other. You sit down and chat. Tell me about the restaurant. How did you get started? And you just get to know each other. And then once you've gone on several dates and you've gotten to know each other, then you can propose marriage. But don't do it right away. That restaurant owner I just talked about, it went pretty quick. I reached out to her, we set up a time, I came in and did the feature, and then she hired me. I mean, it was all within a couple of days, but I didn't lead with a sales pitch. And that is the key difference of what can set you apart from other people. So I just started doing it. I just started doing it all over Kansas City, doing these Facebook Lives, just featuring restaurants. And it was like a date. I would go in, I would get to know them. And shockingly, I started getting clients, because you can't just sit behind a computer and send out emails and hope that restaurant owners come to you. They don't. You've got to go out and meet them and spend time with them and build relationships. And I started bringing on clients. So then people were noticing what I was doing. And they started reaching out to me and I was getting messages and emails. Hey, what do I do after this feature? I see that you're doing these features. What's the next step? Or, okay, I got a client out of it. I used your strategy, but what do I charge them? What kind of services do I offer? I was getting lots of questions about that. So that's why we started the Restaurant Marketing University, where it is a place where we help people get the life and financial freedom that they deserve as a foodie influencer. Now let me introduce you to Corey Pringle from Eat Good Local. If you're not following him, you need to. He's a student in the Restaurant Marketing University and he is kicking butt. Go check out his page. So today I want to share with you how to get started as a foodie influencer, even with TikToks and Reels, 10 seconds, even if you don't want to show your face. I'm going to break down how to grow your foodie influencer following with giveaways, even if you don't have a single follower right now. Then I'm going to show you how to start making money in the next 30 days as a foodie influencer, even if you don't have a single paying client right now. So think of it like speed dating. Think of it like speed dating here in the 21st century. And so what do? Well, you set up an account on a dating site. And you have a profile. And on your profile, you have to give, your name and your age and your location and, tell us about you. Just like that. That's what your Foodies page is. It is like a bio. It is a place where people can come check you out and see what you're all about, where you've been, what you've done, kind of who you are. You should have a little about me section, a way to contact you. If you have a website, you can put it there, but you absolutely do not need a website. So don't let that hold you back at all. Then over here is where you can do some of the fun stuff. And we're going to talk about how to do that fun stuff here in a second, all those features. Now you might be asking, Court, what do I need? What should I do? Should I be on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram? Do I need to be on all of them? Here's my advice. Pick one and focus on it. Get really, really good at that one thing and grow it. Because if you try to just jump around and go from idea to idea to idea, you're never going to get real traction with any of them. So you've got to focus on one. I started off with Facebook 5-6 years ago, and that's been my main focus, growing my audience. And I've just now gotten into Instagram. I will be 100% with you. And we just really started diving into TikToks and Reels in the last 6 months. And so this is the way of the future. This is the way things are moving. But you've got to get focused on one platform. And it doesn't matter what it is. All of those are good. I think there's a lot of opportunities on TikTok. Obviously, Instagram Reels are where a lot of things are happening with restaurants. But that is up to you. Pick one. Now, you might be asking, okay, what should I name my page? What should I call it? Well, I will tell you it doesn't matter because you can pick a name and you could change it a month later. It doesn't matter, so don't let that hold you back. Here's some ideas. I'm in Kansas City. Kansas City is right on the border of Kansas and Missouri, and it's there's a divide, and you could do different things. So let's say we want to do different parts of town. It could be KCK Grub. That's a part of town. We could do Johnson County Foodies, North Kansas City Foodie Finds. So this kind of breaks it up. But here's the thing. Give yourself as much opportunity to go talk to restaurants as you can. So I called, when I started, KC Good Eats because I wanted to give myself an opportunity to go talk to restaurants across the city. Now it's Go Explore Local, and our mission is to help people find and discover and explore local restaurants, bars, breweries, wineries, all kinds of things. So that's why we're calling it Go Explore and not just restaurants. And you don't need a fancy logo. I know you're probably thinking, I need to go out and hire somebody to make a logo. Absolutely not. Canva is fabulous. If you're not using Canva, you need to. I think of it like Photoshop for Dummies. If you go right here, you sign up for a free account. It's free. There is a paid version that I think is fabulous, but you don't need it. And if you just go right here to design, you type in food logo. Type in food logo and it's going to give you all kinds of options. You just have to pick one, go over here, change your colors, change the name. It should take you no longer than 30 minutes to do this. So if you're wasting money and time making a logo and that's what's holding you back, you need to go make this in 30 minutes. Just go do it today. It does not take long. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. If you're just going to sit on your butt and not do anything, you're never going to get clients. But you got to get out and talk to people and take imperfect action. Your beginning, your start is going to be the worst. Think about the Kardashians. They did not start with billions of followers, right? They didn't. They started with 0 followers, just like everybody on Instagram. They don't give you an Instagram account loaded up with followers. You have to build it one by one. But you've got to get started. You've got to take imperfect action. Now, we've talked about this speed dating process. So we have a simple 3-step process, 3 dates. The first date is going in and doing a TikTok or Reel. You don't have to make an appointment with the owner. You just go in to eat. Check out this video, how easy this is to get clips at a restaurant.
I'm too fine to be so alone. Not my kind, he's a clone. I'ma get money no matter the cost. Having some water, I'm having some boats. Got that dope, that show lows. He's a worker and I am a boss. Little baby, you out, you know you was wrong. You lying, watch your tone. I'm too fine to be so alone. Not my kind, he's a clone. I'ma get money no matter the cost. Having some water, I'm having some boats. Got that dope, that show lows. He's a worker and I am a boss. You did it before, you would do it again. You did it before, you would do it again. You did it before, you would do it again. You did it before, you would do it again. Like, for real, got me working and covering bills.
How easy is so I went in and I tried it and I just made it my own. You can see just the easy camera shots, nothing complicated at all. I don't mind showing my face, but you don't have to at all. But just have fun with it. Come up with different ideas. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need anything special. You just need to go take imperfect action. And you don't have to show your face. Check out this example right here where you can see, I mean, it's just an easy video. We put the oil on, we put the cheese on, and we close the box. That's all you have to do. No face, no, not at all, just going in and taking videos. You can do that, and that's just 10 seconds long. It's not hard at all. So you might be saying, okay, Court, that's cool. I know how to make the video, but how do I flirt with the owner? How do I start building that relationship? Well, I want you to check out Jake Seha. He's a fabulous foodie, videographer, does great work. But that's not what I think is really cool about him. What's really cool about him is he shows how he just walks into restaurants and asks if he can feature the restaurant owner. He goes on a first and second date right then and there. I want you to pay attention to their interaction and see how excited the owner is.
Hello, I have a quick question.
All right.
Can I film you a free promo video?
What? Boy, you done pulled up to the right place at the right time, though, so yeah! Boy, we way better than Taco Bell! Ah!
Look at that face. If you can get a restaurant owner that excited about what you did, you've got them, and you've got their know, like, and trust, and you're going to have a much easier time pitching them on marketing services. Now, you might be saying, Court, I can't do all that crazy stuff. Don't worry about it. You don't need equipment or anything at all, and you don't know what he is showing him right here is the finished product. He might just be showing him some clips, but look how excited he is. He is so excited, and he now knows, likes, and trusts Jake. They want people coming in. They want you spreading the word, especially if it's free. And so they are going to be excited about it. You're not leading with a marriage proposal. You're not trying to sell them something. You are just trying to earn their know, like, and trust and build that relationship. So you might be saying, okay, I've got this, but before I go talk to people, I need lots of followers, right? How many followers do I need? I am here to say 10. That's it. I created my page on a Sunday afternoon. I set it up. I spent 10 minutes on a logo, and I invited 10 friends and family. My mom followed along, my dad, it was all exciting, and that was it. And I reached out to a restaurant owner on Monday, very next day, the one I showed you, and she paid me $500. She did not care how many followers I have. I promise. I've only been asked once how many followers I have. And there was 2 questions. How much is it, and how many followers do you have? When I said free, they didn't care how many followers. They just wanted the publicity. So don't worry about followers. Don't let that hold you up. What questions do you have? Drop it below. Happy to answer. So on our speed dating process, second date is a giveaway. Now, it's not the type of giveaway you're probably used to. You've seen giveaways like this where we're giving away $200, but to enter, you have to follow, tag, like, save, share, comment. Who has time for all of that? That is a lot of work. I mean, that's 6 things that you have to do to enter this giveaway. Let me give you a little secret. People are lazy online. I'm lazy, you're lazy. This is a lot of stuff to do to enter the giveaway. Most people aren't going to do it, and who the heck is going to go through and count up these points? Count up and make sure that people did all of these things. That is a lot of work. Instead, I'm going to show you a new giveaway right here that's going to be much more effective for you. And it's called a prospecting giveaway. So here's what we do. You give away a $50 gift card. You would pay for this, or you could ask the restaurant to donate it, which I usually do. And we say, hey, tell us Kansas City's best hamburger. And we just say, tell us below, who do you think has the best hamburger? I spent maybe $50 in ads, not very much, just to give it a little bit more reach. You can see it got 119 likes. Now, all of those people, you can just click on that and you can invite. And you invite all those people to like the page. Not all of them will, but some of them will, all right? And they'll start seeing your stuff in their feed. But this is the gold. This is what's really powerful. All of these comments, 46 comments, right here, look at all these places that people recommended. What is this? A prospecting list. These are places that you should start reaching out to or going out and doing TikToks and Reels. This is gold because these are places that people are recommending. And what you can do, tag these places. Reach out to the owner and say, hey, we're doing this giveaway. You were nominated, all right? And so to pick a winner, you can do it a couple ways. You could tally all the votes and see who got the most, and then pick someone that nominated the winner. You could just randomly draw someone, or you could be kind of selective in randomly drawing someone where you're going to somewhere that you want to start working with, and it gives you a in. So then you just pick the person, you reach out to the restaurant and say, hey, you were nominated and won Best Burger in Kansas City. There was a winner, Sally. She's going to come in and get a gift card. And the owner's going to be like, wow, that's exciting. You go in, you take a picture of her getting the gift card. You meet the owner, pay the owner, give him cash. How many people do that on a first meeting with an owner? And you start building that relationship. But now look at how you can grow your followers, you can grow your prospecting list, and you can go in and start building relationships with the owner. Can you see how that type of giveaway is so much more effective than this? How much easier it is to enter because people only have to do one thing. All they have to do is comment versus doing all those other crazy things. And you're getting all these other benefits out of it. What questions do you have? Drop it below. So now that we've gone on a first date, a second date, and now it's time to sell our superpowers. Sell your superpowers. Whatever you are really good at, you should be getting paid for. Don't work for free food and gift cards. I promise you, restaurant owners will pay you for your marketing superpowers if you show the value. What's Kim Kardashian? She's one of the top influencers in the world, right? What's her superpower? She's famous and attractive, right? And so companies pay her. She got paid probably $1 million just to post this. And she tagged this restaurant. That's what she is her superpower as an influencer. It's probably not your superpower. It's certainly not mine. I don't have billions of followers because you can't put likes and shares in the bank. Even Kim Kardashian, she can't put likes and shares in the bank. Now, she's getting paid because she's super famous and has a big following, but she's not putting it in the bank. You need actual cash coming into your bank account. You could have 10,000 followers on Instagram, and if not one of them was paying you $1, you've got a hobby. Now that's okay. You can have a hobby and you can do all that work, put all that effort in just to have fun. Or you could build an actual business out of your Foodies page where people are paying you. Imagine if you had 10,000 followers and just on average you were making $1 per follower. How impactful. How would that change your life? So think about your superpower. What is your superpower? If you've never thought about it, here's a quick exercise. Sit down and make a list and brainstorm at least 10 things that you think you're really, really good at. And it doesn't just have to be marketing specific things. For example, one of my superpowers is as a teacher. I've been a teacher my whole life. And that I feel like is what I'm really good at. Number 2, I love doing videos, TikToks and Reels. I was a journalism major for a long time. And so that's my superpower. What is yours? Make a list and just dump it down. Then make another list of what is your kryptonite. What do you hate doing more than anything in the world? We're going to come back to that in a second, but I want you to think about what is your kryptonite. And here are just some ideas of things you could get paid for. If you just go in and create TikToks and Reels, you go in for an hour and you set it up with the restaurant owner and you're going to create 30 TikToks and Reels for the restaurant's page. You come in for an hour. And remember, TikToks can be 10 seconds long. They don't have to be long. You go home, you edit them, you work out where you upload them or you give them to upload. They should be paying you at least $300 a month. At least $300 to do those types of TikToks and Reels. If you're really good at branding or websites or graphic design, you should be getting paid at least $300 a month for that. Maybe you want to redesign menus or something like that. You can do that as well. If you want to do monthly email blasts where you let them know about the Mother's Day special or the 4th of July thing that they're doing, then you can do that as well. At least $200 a month. If you want to get crazy and do automations and funnels and all kinds of crazy stuff, at least $500 a month, but you should be selling your superpowers. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, get out there and take action and get paid. What questions do you have? Drop them below. So as I see it, you have two options. Option number one, we gave you tons of ideas. How to go in and talk to the owner, how to create reels. You don't even have to show your face. I gave you an idea of a prospecting giveaway. So option number one, go do it yourself. And that's what I did. I tried to figure it out by myself all, alone. And I promise you, you're gonna get stuck. I got stuck. Everybody gets stuck, and that's okay. You need a team. You're gonna have questions like, how do I get owners to say yes? How do I get them signed up? So option number two is to join our team at the Restaurant Marketing University in the Eats Page Challenge, where we're gonna show you how to start, grow, and monetize your Foodies page in the next 30 days, how to start making actual money with action steps, even if you don't have a follower or a single client right now. Imperfect action, better than imperfect action. So during the challenge, you're gonna learn that speed dating process. We're gonna break it down and go even deeper, step by step. I just barely scratched the surface. We're gonna tell you how to go on that first date, how to go out and meet restaurant owners and do those TikToks and Reels. I'm gonna give you examples that you can steal. And I'm gonna take you behind the scenes in how I edit mine. I'm gonna give you tips and tricks on editing that will help you get more engagement and views. Then you're like, I don't wanna show my face. I'm gonna give you 10 more. I gave you one today. 10 more that you can steal for your Foodies page that you could use over and over again. I'm gonna break that down. And then this is one that I guess a lot of people don't know about, and it's this infinite loop strategy. I've been talking to a few people about it, and they've been like, what? I've never heard of this. This is really cool. And it really boosts up engagement. I'm getting like 300, 400% engagement where people are watching it. And so I'm gonna break that down for you as well. Then on day 2 of the Eats Page Challenge is the second date, and it's the giveaway. Now, we talked about the prospecting one, but think about what is the thing that restaurant owners want more than anything in the world. How can you become best friends with them? Send them business, drive butts in seats. So this is a way that where you're gonna help spread the word, and you're gonna tell your followers, hey, you need to go check out Quartz Cafe. You need to go into this restaurant. So we're gonna do a secret viral giveaway. Now, this is different from what the other one was. So look at this. Here's how it works. We have a grand prize, like win pizza every week for a year. Doesn't have to be that good. It could be a $50 gift card. But then what the key is, everybody that enters gets a free medium pizza just for entering. And you say, okay, how do they enter? There is a link right here that goes over here to a sign-up page. And in this sign-up page, this is their VIP club. This is where they sign up and they have a free club, a $19 club, and a $29 a month club. The person can choose whichever club they want, and it's a subscription service. The restaurant owner earns 75%. We have a Friends and Foodies program that earns a percentage for selling the subscriptions as an affiliate. But the key is everybody that signs up, you're capturing their name, email address, and phone number so that you can build a database and you can start emailing people. Every time you do a new video, blast it out to your list. Hey friends, I just did a new video at Pete's Pizza. They're actually doing a giveaway. Go sign up, go do the giveaway, and everybody that enters gets a free slice. Do you think that might get restaurant owners excited, where you can sit down and you can show them the results? Because people are gonna sign up, and it's kind of like a digital punch card is all it is. And so think of this as a punch card. So once the person signs up, they have a wallet. And once they click on something, they click on it and show their server, it's going to bring up this, I want to redeem it part. Once they click this, they redeem it, it goes away. And the person is charged every single month as a subscription to access this digital punch card. There's a lot more information about it in the Restaurant Marketing University, but think about this because you're gonna have a report where you're gonna be able to go in and sit down with the restaurant owner and say, hey, look at this. We ran this giveaway, 230 people signed up and gave us their name, email address, and phone number. And 35 people went in and actually claimed a pizza. You're gonna be able to show them real data about how you drove people in. So the third part is how to then sell your superpowers. How to get people to pay you every single month. $500, $1,000, $1,500. I promise you, restaurants will pay you that much. You just have to get out and talk to them. Because what do they want? Butts and seats. And so if you can help them and you can show them how you can get butts and seats for them with your superpowers, they will pay you for it. I promise. And whatever you hate doing on that list you made a little bit ago about your kryptonite, get rid of it. Get it off your plate and go hire someone else to do it. Like I said, I hate websites, so I have a website person. Every time that a restaurant wants a website, I just refer them there. I don't want to do it. It sucks my time and energy. I hate doing it. Get the things off your plate, whatever you hate. So in the challenge, we're going to give you that step-by-step where you're going to take imperfect action every step of the way to start, grow, and monetize your page in 30 days. You're going to get all the trainings. It's broken down so you can watch them back at any time. You're going to watch it once and you're not going to get everything out of it. And that's okay. You can go back and watch over and over again because you're going to want to take notes. Then we're giving you 30 days free access to the Restaurant Marketing University. You're going to be able to access everything that students get. So what do you do when you go to a university? First, you have to go to class and you have to learn the lessons. I can't just brain dump everything into your brain overnight. You're going to have to do a little bit of studying. So when you get stuck, go to our library where you can get all the information, all the trainings. And so if you're like, I am stuck on TikToks and Reels, go here. These are all like hour-long trainings where it gives you step-by-step exactly what to do. And so if you get stuck, that's where you need to go. But you might still be stuck. And so go to our private Facebook group where you can collaborate and share together. It is a team where we want to help each other. There are plenty of restaurants out there that need help right now more than any other time. And so it's an opportunity to be part of our team. But I promise you, you're still going to get stuck. We all get stuck. I get stuck. And so this is where we have our group coaching calls. You can come on and ask your questions. How much should I charge? I'm pitching, but I can't close people. What should I do? And so you're going to be able to get all the support you need. So you're going to get that step-by-step game plan, exactly what to do. Access all the trainings and 30 days free access to the Restaurant Marketing University. I'm not going to charge you the $10,000 that it's worth, honestly, or the $1,000 you're probably expecting that I'm going to charge you. For a limited time, it's only $97. Go to rmu-eats.com. It's a one-time $97. Think about how much value you're going to get out of it, like Corey. So Corey, again, I talked about him earlier, but when he joined the Restaurant Marketing University probably 6 months ago, he was struggling, and he reached out to me, and he said, hey, Court, I'm making these long-form YouTube videos. They were like 5 minutes long. They were fabulous. He brought in lights and cameras and microphones. He sat the owners down, but he was like, oh my gosh, this is exhausting. I am spending hours editing these videos. I don't have time to do anything else, let alone help restaurants with their marketing. And so he came on coaching calls. He wanted to get support. He wanted to take imperfect action. So you can see him right here on our coaching calls. Where are you stuck? And people can ask questions. So if you need support, this is the place to do it because Corey is rocking it. With what he learned in the university and the imperfect action he is taking, he is killing it. In fact, a couple weeks ago, he sent me this message and said, hey, Court, I just brought on a couple clients. What do you mean? One paid him $3,000, one paid him $500. And right here, he says, I got it from watching your trainings and taking action.
I follow every single step that you told me to do. And and it didn't take long, less than 24 hours, like implementing the Eats Feature program. And from immediately implementing that, like I immediately saw results. I had like no problem with getting through the door and having that conversation. And it's amazing that all it took was just like coaching, guidance, and like just rewording something, right? And just adding value.
And that's it. And you can do it too. You can have the same results in the Restaurant Marketing University. We're going to give you all the support, coaching, guidance, everything that you need to take imperfect action. So what are you going to do? Are you going to get out and get the life and financial freedom that you need and deserve? Or are you going to sit on your butt and just wait around forever and, keep working a grind, keep working for the man, the 9 to 5? Or are you going to take control of your life and get that life and financial freedom that you deserve? Again, the Eats Page Workshop, it's one time, $97, RMU-Eats. If you have any questions, drop it right here. I'll talk to you soon.